Let's take a further look now at the issues. Joining us on the news at 10 is Dr. Kayode Eswola, a senior lecturer at the Department of Political Science in the University of Lagos. Thank you for joining us on the news tonight.
Thank you, Amarachi.
I'm sure you're very aware how the congresses went this weekend and the emerging political forces and the potential for others. Where does it all point to come 2019?
Well, it simply points at one direction. And the direction is that there is need for all Nigerians to know that it is not yet Uhuru when it comes to internal democracy. We've been longing for it, we've been yearning for it, we've been aspiring for it. But what has happened in the last 4 years does not in any way point at Nigeria having internal democracy yet, not at all.
What is the problem really? What do you think is the main issue with that?
Well, politics is a game of power. But all over the world, it is not the power that matters, but what the politician uses the power for. In some countries of the world, people want to get to political offices to make history. People want to write their name as he or she who enacts a particular principle or implements a particular policy that changes the society. In other parts of the world, people go into politics to get power, to deal with political enemies, to solve personal financial problems, and to be able to settle, and I'm putting that in quotes, people who they think are very close to them. I think the latter appears to be the case in this part of the world. And if it is anything to go by, there must be desperation, there must be violence, and these two things are what you see manifest in our own system. For emphasis, politics in Nigeria, as well as in other parts of the world that are called third world, is used to get power, and that power is in turn used to sort out personal problems and eliminate political opponents. So long as that continues, we will continue to have what we have at present.
Well, at present, the opposition is trying to wrest power from, the current political power that is in government. But can they, in whatever form, successfully challenge the dominance of the All Progressives Congress?
Well, it is possible to challenge the APC, but what is not very clear now is whether the opposition, if we have any at all, is the one that will do that. I think what is likely to happen will go in the direction of what former President Obasanjo called coalition of well-meaning Nigeria. It's not just going to be one political party that will do it. It is going to be a coalition of political parties, of civil society, of the masses of Nigerian people. I think these three forces are likely to be the only instrument that will defeat the current contradictions that we have in APC, because it is clear that the polity has been heated up. It is clear that the polity is not well satisfied with the current administration.
Well, the current political party is a coalition of political parties, isn't it? And that's how they were able to win, because they all came together. But some critics who witnessed the APC ward congresses and the local government congresses say that electoral violence is still not a thing of the past in Nigeria. This is a party that promised change. A lot of people were hopeful, for a lot of changes to happen. So is it right to criticize them, for the electoral violence that was witnessed over the past
if you remember
few days?
The central analysis that dominated the political scene when APC was formed, I mean, I said it on many occasions in this place, that APC, and I wasn't the only person saying that, many other Nigerians said it, was and is still a party of strange bedfellows. People who came together to form the party came with just one agenda: to participate at the level of gladiators in the political process. But everybody came with that intention. But these political posts are just available for the few. So once they cannot connect the purpose that brought them into the party, they have either the choice of moving to other parties, what you may be tempted to call cross-carpeting, which I always love to call pillar to post probabilistic politicking in search of what to grab. Okay, that is one option. The second option is to remain within the party and become desperate. And now, desperation will bring in violence ultimately. So the violence that you see is as a result of the desperation of the political gladiators, so to say, who have been disappointed by the process of politicking in the system.
Dr. Kayode Eswola, it's been a pleasure speaking with you tonight. Thanks for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you very much, Amarachi. It's a pleasure.